everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action between Mike Tyson and Big George Foreman. Mike Tyson's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. George Foreman's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Mike Tyson. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Big George Foreman.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Let's have a good, clean fight. All right?
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Wow, two of the best power-punching heavyweights of any generation now. Iron Mike Tyson facing off against Big George Foreman. Give me something to look for.
How do you distribute your power? That's what I'm going to give you. And what is effective in that situation with that particular guy? George Foreman has a really good uppercut. Tyson, coming in, the shorter guy, he is vulnerable to that punch.
George Foreman blocks that punch. He missed with that headshot. They both decide to bring it. And a shooting right hand by Tyson. Wow! Mike Tyson's on the bad end of a... Oh, that was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. Blocks the headshot. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Oh, and there you go. George Foreman's hit by a right hand. Oh, a well-targeted hook landed by Mike Tyson. Unable to land that shot. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Nice block by Tyson. A piercing uppercut by Tyson. There it is! Razor sharp left hand by George Foreman. George Foreman's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Oh, that's gotta hurt. A well-placed hook from Mike Tyson. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Wow! Nice work, Tyson with the hook. Holy cow! Mike Tyson's rocked by a huge hook to the head. End of that round, and the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook, get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he could kill a little of the clock, survive.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Oh! A well-targeted right hand by Mike Tyson.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Halfway through this round. And a big right hand by Tyson. Off the mark. Good block by George. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman.
There are different kinds of power punchers, Teddy. Some are sharp and accurate, some are thudding and impactful. Where does George Foreman lie on that scale?
A bludgeoning kite puncher, a guy that you have a headache for about a week. He hits you with such thudding punches that it starts to just break you down as time goes on. But either way, he intimidates you with the force of the punch, with the effect of the punch, and the knowledge that he's in front of you with that ability.
Blocks that belt line well. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Oh, good exchange there. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
You're not working on any. You're not double jabbing. Work this way. Understand? Work at it.
And round number 3 is underway. Blocks that punch. Wow! Mike Tyson's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. What impact with that uppercut by Mike Tyson. Oh, George Foreman's damaged by a right hand.
Big George Foreman, originally from Marshall, Texas, where as a youth, Teddy, he was involved in a lot of street fights. I mean, he had a reputation as the kind of guy that you didn't mess with out and about.
You know, we've had a lot of fighters that have come out that route. Boxing has saved, has turned a lot of young men who were in trouble on the streets, turned them into not only world champions, but, you know, world champions as people that could serve society. Foreman is one of those young men.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. George Foreman's feeling the effects now of that hook. There it is. Mike Tyson's banged by a left hand. He just missed that shot up top. Able to cover up that gut. Oh! What bite to that right hand by Mike Tyson. That was off the mark. Oh, and there you go. That's a crushing right hand by George Foreman. Two hooks to the body by Tyson. Good defensive skill. Oh, George Foreman's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Good looking counter punch. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just the big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Okay. You're making this harder than it is. Focus for me. Let's get on this shot. Get the compress on it.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what had come back at him.
Well-placed counter punch by Tyson. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
So this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Halfway through this round here. Mike Tyson's got a cut just under his eye, and that's actually good news for him. I know it looks ugly, but that's better than being above the eye. What impact with that uppercut by George Foreman. Tyson's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored.
right hand by Tyson. George Foreman's clearly made a decision. He's not going to stick with what he was doing. You know, a lot of people would say, yeah, absolutely, change things up. You got rocked.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, you know, and the guy's hitting your fastball out of the park or coming close or hitting it on the warning track, you don't wait until it goes out of the park. You change to a curveball. Well, he's changing right now.
End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and thrust. Right down the middle. Let's get on that swelling to compress on that.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman. Oh, Mike Tyson's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. George Foreman's making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. There it is! A stinging right hand by George Foreman. Mike Tyson, youngest heavyweight champion ever, claiming all three belts, unifying the title, then of course making a ragdoll out of Michael Spinks. How important is that to his legacy?
Everything. I mean, he came up with the man, his mentor, Cus D'Amato, who had the prior youngest heavyweight champ of all time. That was Floyd Patterson. He wanted to break that record. He planned on, he lived to break that record.
Mike Tyson's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. Oh, and there you go. A penetrating hook to the body by George Foreman. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
To go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Mike Tyson. Nothing wrong with a little showboating by Mike Tyson. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh! Mike Tyson's hit by a right hand. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
You took a lot out of him now.
over the hump. The back end of the fight now begins. That's a good block by Tyson. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And Tyson with a block punch. Tyson's giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out there.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors.
And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? This fight is over. Big George Foreman's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Your winner, Big George Foreman.
George Foreman's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe.